How to improve your Canadian citizenship application. When it comes to immigration destinations, Canada comes on the top. If you are still in the early stages of your Canadian journey, and you are interested in getting PR or are exploring opportunities for yourself and your family, then stay with us for the next few minutes, as we guide you how you can improve your Canadian citizenship application. Important point 1. Stay in Canada for 5 years. To be able to apply for citizenship, you'll have to have lived in the country as a permanent resident for at least 3 out of 5 years. This refers to time physically spent living in Canada, not as a tourist. So, make an application only once you have spent over 1,095 days in Canada. And if you have visited outside of Canada before applying, always keep a log of your travels, as you have to provide your travel details when applying for the Canadian citizenship. Important point 2. Get a job. A valid job can significantly boost your chances of success with your Canadian citizenship application. It is more than likely to boost your profile and image, as you'll be seen as a viable contributor to the economy who already has ties to the country. Important point 3. Maintain a clean record. Canada is known not only as a nation with the friendliest people, but also as a country where citizens take the law of the land seriously. It's, therefore, no surprise that the GPI, Global Peace Index, awarded it a spot as one of the world's top 10 most peaceful countries. If you're hoping for a successful outcome with your application, you'll have to ensure that you're a law-abiding citizen across every aspect of your life. But what does that even mean? Well, you'll need to remember that even if you haven't committed a serious crime, like assault or robbery, you could still be denied entry into Canada for offenses like unpaid traffic fines or alimony payments, etc. What else will make me ineligible for Canadian citizenship? You won't be able to apply if you've got a Canada removal order against you. You've committed crimes against humanity. You've committed immigration fraud. You've misrepresented your immigration case. You've been identified as a threat to the country's security. You're being investigated for a crime that's been committed. You're currently on trial. Important point 4. Improve your language skills. As you may know by now, Canada has 2 official languages, English and French. When examining your profile, the Immigration Office will rate your application based on your ability to communicate in either of these languages. If you are 18 to 54 years old, your language proficiency will be scrutinized by looking at the proof you submitted with your application, checking your engagement with Immigration Office officials, noting your proficiency during a session with a relevant official. To succeed with your Canadian citizenship application, you must meet the Canadian Language Benchmarks, CLB, Level 4 or higher for English, or NCLC, Niveau de compétences linguistiques canadiennes, for French. Accepted language tests include English, CELPIP, Canadian English Language Proficiency Index Program, CELPIP General, IELTS, International English Language Testing System, General Training, French, TEF Canada, Test d'évaluation du français, TCF Canada, Test de connaissance du français. Note, if you've studied in Canada at high school or university level, you won't have to take these language exams. Remember to aim for a 6.5 on the Canadian language benchmark for most of these categories. Should you be able to do so adequately, you'll be able to show that you are able to communicate effectively, are able to follow basic instructions, can answer questions, can ask for and follow directions, possess a basic level of grammar and construct simple sentences, have a basic vocabulary. Important point 5. File your taxes. You can also boost your application by ensuring that you are tax compliant. It's, therefore, a good idea to submit your tax returns for the relevant tax year, if you've lived in the country for 3 to 5 years, before applying for Canadian citizenship. Remember, The Canadian Immigration Office will review your tax records to ensure no outstanding tax records are against your profile. Privileges of Canadian citizenship. Over 1 million job vacancies. Universal health care. Free public education up to and including secondary level. Canadian permanent residency for family. A society that celebrates diversity. A safe environment to thrive in.